Hey guys, the Twisted Joker is back, bringing even more mental anguish in our latest movie review video of Joker, Folai at Dukes, directed by Todd Phillips. This musical psychological thriller is a sequel to the hit film Joker. It is loosely inspired by DC Comics characters and is set to hit United States theaters on October 4th thanks to Warner Bros. Pictures. Let's dive into our movie review video of Joker, Folai at Dukes by discussing its positive and negative aspects. Before we dive into the movie review video, let's quickly go over what the movie is all about. The story begins 2 years after the events of Joker. Arthur Fleck is now at Arkham State Hospital. He falls in love with a musical therapist named Lee. Together, they experience a wild musical insanity. Meanwhile, Arthur's supporters start a movement to free him from the hospital. Positives of the movie. The movie continues Arthur Fleck's journey into madness, this time adding a new twist with Lee, a music therapist who becomes his love interest. Their relationship brings a fresh dynamic to the story, and the musical elements give the film a surreal, almost theatrical vibes, marking a bold shift from the gritty realism of the first film. Arthur Fleck's performance is once again intense and captivating, with strong chemistry between him and Lee. Lady Gaga shines as Lee, fueling the movie's emotional core. The visuals are stunning, balancing the raw darkness of Gotham with vibrant, chaotic scenes that reflect Arthur's unstable mind. The story also explores Arthur growing following and their attempts to free him, sparking a chaotic uprising. Returning to Arkham State Hospital maintains the eerie, claustrophobic feel, creating a tense psychological atmosphere. Overall, the film is visually gripping with strong performances that give it depth and emotion. Negatives of the movie. The musical direction in the movie may not appeal to everyone, especially those who loved the first film's dark and realistic tone. The shift to a more surreal and musical style could feel jarring for some viewers. The story, which focuses on the shared madness between Arthur and Lee, walks a fine line between brilliance and confusion, with a risk of losing its way in the surreal elements. This focus on Arthur's growing madness and the movement to free him feels less personal than the original, which was a deep dive into Arthur's psyche. Fans of the original realism might find this change off-putting. Lady Gaga's character Lee feels underdeveloped, and her relationship with Arthur lacks depth, making it hard to invest in their connection. The subplot about Arthur's followers freeing him feels predictable and lacks the impact of the first film. Overall, the surreal musical elements diminish the psychological tension that made the original so compelling. The story in this musical psychological thriller is really strong, with a solid plot and great direction. The supporting cast does a good job, but Arthur and Lee absolutely steal the show with their amazing performances. The cinematography in Joker, Folai at Dukes is amazing, with fantastic locations that really stand out. This sequel takes bold risks, pushing the limits of what a comic book movie can be. It might not be for everyone, especially if you are expecting it to be just like the first film, but it is daring and visually striking journey into madness and love. You should definitely check out Joker, Folai at Dukes in theaters starting 4th October. This bold sequel dives even deeper into Arthur Fleck's troubled mind, blending musical moments with intense drama. It is a gripping character story, but the shift in tone and broader plot might not sit well with everyone who loved the original. Joker, Folai at Dukes has received a mix of positive and mediocre reviews from critics, and we are giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. This rating is likely to impact its box office performance when it hits theaters, but we still predict it will earn around 130 million during its opening weekend. And that's a wrap for our Joker, Folai at Dukes movie review video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, sharing with your friends, dropping a comment and subscribing to our channel. Please use the thanks option as much as you can to support us. Your support means the world to us. Catch you all in our next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, stay youthful, and keep watching our videos. Thank you.